Next, we are going to hear peace messages from our religious and spiritual leaders in our community. So I'd like to give a warm welcome to Guru Dilipji. We're so happy to have you here. So if you could please come on up and give us your peace message and light and wisdom.
Om Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste everyone. This is my great pleasure and honor with you, the third year, being part of this middle way meditation. I'll say all the way meditation. Fulfilling at the UN. I want to congratulate as a secretary of the religious NGOs at the UN. We have a committee here. I'm glad you brought spirituality to this building. Always we promote politics more than spirituality. We have 17 goals, but we are missing something, that is spirituality. One of the meetings last year we said the 18th should be the spirituality. Developing a child not only from the political teachings from school or college, a love from a mother, that's the first one. Then the father and the teachers. The values and moralities, without that we cannot reach anywhere. You see all the religious leaders, artists, musicians, NGO leaders and other students. I'm glad to meet Alex. Where is he sitting? In 2009 I went to his place, his city, to sign the agreement with all the yoga leaders to have an International Day of Yoga. That's the first step we did to have a spiritual movement globally. And the last event happened at the General Assembly. We had the meditation and the yoga in the General Assembly. So we can make it. What you have the dream, we will make it here. This is my oath in front of you. Whatever I can do here from the NGOs groups, the committee, with the help of all leaders from the UN, we will make it. Because I born in an interfaith family. My father from the Christian mother and father, and my mom is from a Hindu Buddhist. I became an interfaith minister even though I promote Hinduism. And we have an interfaith seminary in the city. We train people to become a spiritual leader. We teach people how to meditate, yoga, and all the philosophies. I believe we are chosen divine being on the earth. We are blessed as a human being. Even though we are the people cursed for this entire universe, we destroy every single part of the universe. So look at the number of nuclear bombs around the world. Just watch on the street in New York City, the waste of food. People don't have enough food to eat around the world. I eat one meal a day, even though I am very strong, look strong. I decrease my needs to sustain for other people. I sleep less than 1 hour a day. Day and night I work for people. I believe we have energy, utilized for proper way. One of our masters who brought this one, at the UN in 2000, we had a Millennium Religious Summit. One day he asked me to wash this shell. I washed it, I gave it to him. We never use it before their permission. He said, now you do it. Last 10 years after he passed away, I'm just doing here to recognize the great beings came here to make a foundation for us. So never forget our mother and father. They are the divine beings, gave us a beautiful life. Do not destroy or misuse the life we have. Why we are in this body? This is the divine body, made of 5 elements, as everyone else. We may have a different garbs, different shape, but as a divine being, we have certain duties to fulfill before we leave our body. So that is a service for the humanity. Wherever we go, we ask people, who you want to be? I want to be a leader. No, I want to be a servant. When I serve others without any needs, I want to have this. No, just serve it. You are able to increase. You are capable for different things. That's why you serve people, masters. Then you become a leader. That's automatically it happened. You don't have to ask for. God never asks anything from us. God gives us unconditionally, 24 hours. But human being always have a negative mind inside. That's why we have meditation to clean up. We have unlimited energy in our body. Sometimes I just not eat for a few weeks or not sleep for a few weeks to test myself, how much I can do it. And we can do a lot. So I want you to say something. Just repeat. Begin the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. That's the way to God. Be happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite our Christian representative, Reverend Dr. Remy Alapo. Please give a warm welcome.
Good morning. It is so wonderful to see all your beautiful faces. And I'm going to start my goodwill message from the book of John, chapter 17, verse 20 to 21. Of course, I'm not going to preach or read the actual text, but keep it in mind for those who are familiar with Jesus' prayer for unity. And as we're discussing, about Sustainable Development Goals, we need to keep in mind unity. When we have a room full of so many diverse people from all walks of life, traditions, belief, orientation, cultural values, how can we achieve sustainability or these Sustainable Development Goals? It is the unity that we have to come together, the unity of respect, the unity of humanity, the unity of mankind, the unity of kindness to one another. For example, many of us, wake up every day without thinking about other people around the world. There's so much hunger, poverty, lack of education, lack of access to water. In many countries, so many conflicts going on. But we're able to wake up every day. We have the privilege, in our communities. And even though we live in a industrialized, we call maybe first world nation, if you go to many communities also in the United States, people are hungry. There's so much violence, whether it's domestic violence, community violence, of guns, and people just hating each other because of color, because of their beliefs, their sexual orientation, the way they look, the way they act, the way, we wear our clothes, our hair, whether we wear hijabs or scarves. So I want you to keep in mind, for us to be able to achieve this Sustainable Development Goal, it's beyond the, UN alone, but how we cultivate our minds. And the prayer for unity according to the Gospel of John, is to perfect God's wisdom in our lives. Each and every one of us, I'm sure, has a lot of wisdom. Wisdom to be able to think of other people, love our neighbors as we love ourselves, think of others before we think of ourselves. Of course, we have to think of ourselves, if we have a situation, I'm not going to think of my 10 block neighbor first. I'll think of myself, but think of others, embrace other people. Let us work together in achieving these sustainable development goals. Let us, live as one mankind under one God, one family, in humanity. Think of your neighbors, love them, be kind to everybody. Love is sustainable. War is not. People get hurt, killed, injured, but when we love each other, we're able to build a more sustainable and peaceful world. May God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite the honorary guests and spiritual leaders here to light the peace ball. We are going to start by inviting Longpi Sama Prawabawanajan Ka, the Assistant Chairperson of MMI. Please give a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone. This is a message from our chairperson of Midway Meditation Institute. My name is Pavite Panajara Samma Punyo in Bali language name. For this occasion for SDG LOP 2020, here's the message. Religious leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your precious time today. Your presence in SDG LOP makes this day such a special day that marks a big change of this world. The best and the greatest picture on earth is the image of an assembly of good people doing good together. And now, the imagine has come to today at United Nations headquarters. Mankind has struggled for the means and ways to achieve the world peace. Many peace prizes have been awarded to world leaders and famous people. Yet, the peace was searched for had not been actualized. But ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing together today is what the world is longing for. We will center our minds, feeling inner peace at the center of our body. As soon as everybody in this world attain inner peace, all the conflicts will end. This is not such happiness greater than the happiness we experience together with others. We shall tell all peoples of the world that whatever they seek peace, let's meet halfway at the center of the body. Whenever the mind is clear and comfortable, we will succeed in everything we do. Whenever the mind is at the center, every success will be achieved with no effort. So today is very auspicious day, a good sign for the world to achieve. Everlasting peace that we have been aiming for. May all religious leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, be successful in all aspects of life. May we all mark a history in creating world peace through inner peace and establishing sustainable peace for our world forevermore. Thank you.